Well, this melodic prog metal band here called Preincarnation do something of that kind, only they have a slightly different tap on this musical concept. Based in Germany, the four musicians, drummer Henrik Nielsen, bassist Martin Chwalczyk, keyboard player Björn Zimmermann and guitarist Michael Spindler spin the music for Preincarnation, whilst the Venezuelan Davies Artigas recorded the vocals for the album. Now, even though he's actually not in Germany with the band, meet the wonders of the internet, I guess. Their debut album is titled Incarnation I, and it comes to us via 7 Hard and was released in April 8th. Now, Preincarnation are more of a melodic metal band with a prog rock angle. However, there's a genre diversity spliced into the songs that, even after many listens to the album, have me still picking out songs and styles that I recognize throughout the album. First up, there's a real old school feel to the songs. Lots of rock music, R&B influences, some southern rock, as well as melodic metal. I can hear hints of Journey, Hiram Scarum or Tesla, but by no means a copy of any or all of them. Actually, there is some acoustic, really light stuff that reminds me of Tesla's 5-man acoustical jam. But this is by no means the end. A lean Rush sound is present in the more progressive sections, along with Asia and Marillion, and 80s and 90s prog metal bands such as Mindstorm, Psychodrama or Rough Silk have their moments here. Even Toto, Lynyrd Skynyrd or actually and Van Halen snippets can be found. And if you give me time for another couple of listens, I might come up with a further dozen or so names. My point here is, I guess, that all this is hidden in a not so progressive stadium rock sounding package that is surprisingly fresh to the ears. The biggest problem with the album is picking a song that is representative of the 15 tracks here. The second biggest problem is that the album has 15 tracks and is 69 minutes long. There is a lot to take in, and even with this indescribable variety of music on offer, you can actually get fatigued over exactly that. It's very, very hard to find a common string musically through that album.
Yeah, and it's like there is, to me, like my side is there is a brilliant album in here, and I love the progressive side of this. And even though I'm a fan of melodic rock, I felt the album at times, especially with the 15 tracks and especially at the 70-minute mark, that it does wander a little bit, and it does try to do perhaps too much, even though there is a lot to love within it. The vocalist is really impressive, but I struggle with this, Peter, because like I said, if they shaved 20 minutes of the melodic rock side of this album, and even if they kept some of it, but perhaps not all of it, this album is really impressive, but I just felt they wandered a little bit too much.
Yeah, it's their debut album, and I would assume, it's an assumption that if they follow this up, it's going to be tidier, and it's going to be probably have a little bit more direction overall than what this has.
One would hope, and you hear that from debut bands all the time, right? But not everyone nails it.
But even if you literally, if you yourself choose for your playlist to drop whatever songs, there's definitely a magnificent album within all of that, and I really enjoyed reviewing it, because I say every time I put
there was something new.
Every time I put it on, something else went like, oh, hang on here, hey, there. So awesome.
I'm going to ask you the obvious question: is how did you pick a track? Did you have like 3 or 4 in the mix?
I literally had a number of them marked down, and then I kept listening to all of them, and I basically narrowed it down, and I actually I picked another one which we're gonna go back to in 2 weeks' time, hopefully, because it was so hard that I said I'm gonna go all the way here, and I don't want to start all over again. Yeah. Preincarnation, the name of the band. Incarnation I, the name of the album. The track I picked is called Utopia.